Have you ever heard the advertising phrase, 2 out of 3 people recommend this product? Hello, my name is Kimberly Detwiler, and I believe this type of advertising is a form of questionable communication. Today, first, I want to talk to you about what questionable communication actually means. And second, I will explain why this sort of advertising, in my opinion, is questionable. And I'd like to discuss some of the positive and negative effects that questionable communication presents. And third, I will suggest actions and examples of how to refrain from similar communications in the future. Let me begin by defining questionable communication. To me, any form of communication that misleads the consumer could be considered questionable. Like the question I asked you earlier. Have you ever heard the advertising phrase, 2 out of 3 people recommended this product? This really could be a true statement, but the wording is very deceiving. We know that the advertising claims that 2 out of 3 people recommended or preferred this product, but there's more information that we as consumers are not being told. For instance, how many people were surveyed for this statement, and how many other options were they given for consideration? Let's think about it. If I sold Pepsi, I could ask 3 people around me the question, do you prefer Pepsi over water? And if 2 out of those 3 people say that they prefer Pepsi over water, then my statement that 2 out of 3 prefer my product is correct. But I'm not telling you the whole story, or I'm purposely leaving out details to promote my own product. To me, this form of questionable communication can be beneficial for producers, but very unfavorable for us consumers. So, as a solution to this action, I personally suggest researching further and finding out all of the facts for ourselves, rather than taking things at face value. So often we read things and believe them instead of researching for ourselves. We never consider that they could be telling us only half the truth. After explaining the negative effects consumers face within questionable communication, I hope I have persuaded you to refrain from similar communications in the future.